Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try to put a Outrunner brushless motor on this gearbox. This is the MN168 7899S V2 MN82 gearbox, okay? I already installed a kit for this unit on my MN82. It cost me about 25 euros and I want to see if I can make a similar setup with aftermarket parts. I bought this hobby wing. This is a 16BL30 brushless. This cost me about 20 euros, okay? And this cost me about 5 euros. This is Outrunner brushless motor, 2208 14 turns, 1400 kV. The main issue that I'm seeing is the diameter, okay? I don't know if this will fit the chassis, because this side is almost flush to the chassis rails. So first thing, I'm going to disassemble the motor and see how long the shaft is, okay? Now let's see if this plate works here. Not quite. I will have to open a little bit the edges here, okay? Just a little bit, in order to the screws lines perfectly. As you can see, we have to open it a little bit on the inside, okay, just a little bit. And for that I'm going to use a hand file. Do this slowly and gently as always. Be patient. This is aluminium, so this is quite easy to do. By the way, I remembered now, this came with this motor, okay? This is not the stock plate. And here it is. It's looking pretty good. As you can see, flawless. So, this will hold it with no issues, okay? The drive shaft clears it. So now it's time to disassemble this motor and take care of the shaft, okay? We have to take this grub screw here, and we have to remove this. Pull it by the back, okay, with a small screwdriver, and they pop like so, okay, and voila. This is the length that I'm going for, okay? I'm going for 16 millimeters. For this one, I'm going to use the C-clamp method. Let's see. I think it's enough. Let's see how this went. This is 2 millimeters in diameter, and I'm going to reduce this one to 2 millimeters, okay? And it's done. I don't recommend to use this motor on this gearbox, okay? The shaft is too short. As you can see, or probably not, it's too shallow here on the surface of the Outrunner, and the gears are not 100%, are not meshing perfectly. Good, but not perfectly. So in order to this fit, I had to put two spacers. I don't know if you can see here, okay, like so, in order to give room to the motor, to the side rail. I use these spacers, but I think washers, I don't know, but probably they are too much. A little bit less than this would be enough, okay? And halfway through the video I realized that I can make this setup quite cheaper. So I ditched up the BL30, okay, the hobby wing brushless ESC. I took this out from my MN90. This is half the price of the hobby wing. It's about 10 euros. And we're going to see if this is enough to handle this motor, okay, and this rig. We're going to assemble all this, and we're going to hit the trail and see if this setup is really worth it, okay? I'm going to use my Gen Ace 13 mAh 30C 2S Live, okay, and we'll see how this goes. So let's hit the trail. Try this out. First obstacle. Today it should be a little bit easier because it's fully dry. Let's see the modulation of this setup. Okay. No grip. from the tires. Okay, okay, slowly. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, very, very good. Next to the next challenge. Okay, okay, very well. Let's try this obstacle. The last obstacle I was quite surprised, but the filming wasn't so good, so sorry about that. Now let's try this real slow. This slide isn't good, a little bit backward. Let's try again. Okay. Awesome, really awesome. It's up there. Very well. Awesome, really awesome. Amazing control. Not as good as my MN82, but very well. Now let's try this slippery hill. This is fully dry, no traction whatsoever. This is not going to be easy, for what I can tell. The soil is too loose. So I have to commit to this. Okay, in power he made it. Very well, nicely done. This is the stop speed, okay? It is quite slow, but very torquey. A slow walking pace. Well, and it's all for today, guys. I'm really liking this setup. Of course, that this isn't better as the setup of my MN82, okay? For about 15 euros, it's a pretty good setup, but it gives you a little bit of work, okay? If you have any doubts or questions, please let me know. And what do you want to see this compared to? See you next time, guys. Bye!